Hello.
Hey.
Hey, am I speaking to Todd now?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, how you doing?
Pretty good.
That's good.
Fat, dumb, and happy.
Oh, okay. That sounds good. Is this the first time that I've talked to you in like many, many years, right?
Yeah. Oh, honey, how are you? It's so good to hear your voice.
Yeah.
I want to start off by letting you all know that I'm so tickled that we are still connected after all these years. We're always best of pals, and I thought that was so cool that I'm so lucky to have people like that in my life, and y'all are part of that. It's a short list, but it's really cool.
Oh yeah. Well, we feel the same, man. It's really cool to just especially just to.
We all get to be creators together, and oh man, it's like we're supposed to be, like we always were.
Yeah, exactly. And I was very pleased to have you on the show. The Beholders, and you did.
Oh yeah, I'm listening to part 4 tonight. After all this, I'm gonna sit down and finally I do it right. I don't just have it on while I'm doing shit.
Mm-hmm.
I plop down, put my headphones on, I close my eyes, and I hit play.
All right.
And that's how I like to do them, and I'm enjoying it, man. I am. It's been really cool. And it's so awkward to hear myself.
I'm glad that you get to hear that because it was a bunch of editing that I had to do and just a lot of a lot of work, basically.
Honey, I sit and I edit squigglies on lines all on screens all day. Yep. I am for sure in the business. And what's funny is I've got 2 of my good friends' studios that were very fine here have now closed up, and for various other different reasons. But I'm like the last guy standing in a lot of ways to the punk rock, like the lower budget, like the $600 a day guy. That's my bracket, in the town industry. So I make $600 a day, and I crank out whole punk records in 2-3 days.
Oh,
and
I see.
It's just the way we do it,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Now I can take my time, and I've done like singles for bands where it took a week. And you know what? When you hear it, you're like, yeah, it sounds freaking great. It sounds like it took a week.
Yeah, I'm glad you're still kicking, keeping your head above the water and everything, and all that stuff. And also, hey, can you do the Jonathan Crone Brisk voice for me real quick?
That's pretty good of you. You put me on the spot.
Just real quick. Just you can just like say his name or something.
I'm very pleased to meet you. My name is Brisk, Jonathan Crone Brisk. You have a good day.
All right, there. Very good, man. Okay, now I would like to introduce you to somebody.
Please, that's great.
This is Pope Francis the Frog.
Oh, I love him. He always tears me a new one.
Hey. You know who this is, don't you?
I sure do, buddy. How are you?
You know what? It's real hard in the Vatican, especially when you're sitting on the lily pads,
How's the weather up?
It's not easy. It's not easy being a pope or the frogs these days, because of all the carumba going around.
Yeah, carumba bumba.
Yeah, you're not dying from the carumba, are you?
Not that I know of, no.
Oh, well, all right. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. I got a couple of questions for you, okay?
Yes, sir. Go right ahead.
All right, we're not going to talk about the caramba, first of all. Okay.
Never.
Is this the real fake Todd?
This is it. I am absolutely who you're looking for.
You're not the real fake. You are the real Todd, not the real fake Todd, right?
The real fake Todd's the Disney animatronic.
That's what I'm trying to get at. Okay. What?
Yeah.
All right. What kind of shitty music is everyone into these days?
Oh my God. Let's see. Well, the shittiest stuff I can think of is probably Taylor Swift's new record.
Yeah.
That sounds like a bowl of vanilla.
Okay. Anybody the most shittiest music that you've encountered lately? You're kind of like one of these guys that works in a recording studio and stuff. So it's just I thought maybe you could tell us what's the shittiest music there is.
God, there's a lot, man. Where do you start? The shittiest thing local has probably got to be what the hell was their name? It doesn't matter. Local, they'll hate me if I say it, but
well, the guys that are local are shitty. That is what you're saying there, right?
In fact, I'm actually blessed in Charleston to have a lot of really great musicians here. But when it comes to like national charting music, I don't have a clue because I don't listen to it.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of media hype kind of stuff going on, jazz, that kind of crappy jazz stuff.
Yeah, Michael Bublé can suck my.
Okay. All right. I got some more questions. Hang on. All right. What?
Okay.
What about the Turd Boys on tour? Are they doing? How are they doing?
Yeah. The last I heard, they were stuck in Poughkeepsie with a flat tire.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they're having van issues.
Yeah, I heard it was raining up there. They're getting a lot of rain and stuff.
It rained on them. They don't have a roof on the van anymore because they took it off at some clown place. Yeah, so they're like convertible tent. And it rained all the way from Paducah, Kentucky to Illinois last week.
Holy cow!
Yeah. When they pulled up, it looked like a fishbowl.
Okay, all right. Well, okay. This is coming from the Vatican now. We hear. Yeah, we hear you used to be a reverend. What happened to that guy?
There was a time when I was immortally ordained, you could say. And truth be told, that's my conscience, is the Reverend Todd B. And he's with me. He's always with me.
Yeah. Well, we were just wondering what happened to that guy. Is he?
Well, he's still around. He's kicking.
That's good.
Yeah, he plays in a Christian rock band.
Okay. So it's really not Francis the Frog, of course.
No, that was just a little fun there for you.
You guys got me all backwards. It's not Danny, so it must be. Oh, he's the Chinese emperor, isn't he?
Yeah, right. It's Cosmic Dano, from the Cosmiks.
Cosmic Dano. Wow.
Yeah, he plays the guitar.
Yes, he does. I saw a really amazing Cosmiks video recently. It was a fine performance, and it looked like that guitar you were holding looked mighty familiar.
Oh yeah.
It just doesn't matter.
I get Francis stuck in my throat, so don't mind me, okay?
Yeah.
You're doing Francis.
You keep doing this stuff, and all of a sudden, it takes over your brain. You
get. What is it that Francis always says? Oh, sorry, my brain went all kablooey.
Yeah, right. That's right. That's right.
I would fall off my stool when he says that. My brain went all kablooey.
Well, that's what happens to me, man. You hang around long enough, and that's that you fall off the lily pad once in a while.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but you know what? You did a really, really good job on that Beholder stuff.
Yeah, that goes for me too.
Man, I want you guys to know that I had a little stage fright. It took me like a day to okay, don't puss out, do this. And then when I finally got that first couple pages from y'all, I was like, now you got it.
Yeah.
And then when the rest of them came, I blew through all those in 2 nights.
A lot of people have trouble doing character actors and stuff like that. Character acting.
I'd always been able to imitate or mock or create a character vocally and even animated live, like an actor would. But I never got a chance to really do it, and it was always in me. And I thought, well, this is a good opportunity to try. And then when I wasn't sure, Cosmic Laila is the one that said, just listen to how Johnny Rotten speaks and imagine him being way more educated. And I went,
yeah.
Crap,
hey, can you do Johnny Rotten really quick? Let's hear that too. Not like the Beholder's style, but the real Johnny Rotten. Can you really get down with it?
Go ahead, Sidney. Spray the beast. You guys got a gig tonight? Do we got a fucking gig tonight? Yeah, we got a gig tonight. Do yourself a favor.
Oh, that's pretty good.
You got the feeling that you're being cheated.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, hey, we have another guest in the studio here. If you want to talk to him.
Very well.
Yeah, we have somebody else. Okay, you want
Okay.
yeah, just have a little short conversation with this guy. Ready?
Very well.
All right. His name is Tazan.
Ah.
Hello. Who is this that I'm speaking?
It's me, Brisk.
Ah, Jonathan C. Brisk. Yes. You are one of those pest people. Isn't that true?
That's what I'm learning.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I remember. No. I have forgotten. I think I'll get out of here. I think there's a frog up my leg. What is this frog? What is this frog doing here?
Oh, dear Christ. Tell me that's not... Does he got a cigar in his mouth?
This big guy was trying to bite me. I had to kick him in the ass, dude. You know, some guys like to eat frogs for dinner, and I hope you didn't have any frog's legs, man, because that's like really not cool.
No frog legs for me.
Yeah, I think
Francis.
that Tazan guy was trying to eat my leg, man, and I just had to bite him.
You know, every time I hear him talk, I think somebody ought to make that man a sandwich.
Oh, no, that's not nice.
Oh.
Okay, let's make believe we're really our real selves, okay? Ready? 1, 2, okay, ready? No, wait a minute. Hang on. We're our real selves. Ready? 1, 2, you go first.
It worked. Whew, I'm back. How are y'all?
No, that's not you yet. Come on. We're waiting for the real Todd here. Come on. Where's the real Todd?
The real Todd's right here, man.
Okay. Now that we've got the real Todd, I got a couple of more questions for you, real Todd.
Oh no, we have another guest in the house.
Oh, well,
well, tell him who I am, okay?
Yeah. This is Clarence over here now. Clarence.
Oh, Clarence.
You ever seen Wonder Chosen?
That's right. Do you ever watch Wonder Chosen? Okay, now listen. Don't you think your rights are going up in flames?
Am I right?
Your rights. You know your civil rights, where they're putting a mask on your face. Your rights are going up in flames. What do you think about that, huh?
What do I think about that? Well,
yeah, what do you think about your rights are going up in flames every time you put a mask on your face like an idiot?
I don't know. I don't really go anywhere. It's funny that I don't go anywhere, but I need to put one on. So
well,
I don't really wear one.
What do you think about all the people that put those fucking masks on their face? What do you think about that, huh? You think they're stupid?
I think if it makes them feel better, but I'm certain it isn't going to keep you from getting a disease.
What's the disease?
We were supposed to talk
There's
about
no
it.
disease, you know. It's you know what it is? It's a caramba. It's a media caramba. Media. It's the media caramba.
Ay, caramba.
Yeah, ay caramba. That's what I say. It's the media.
I was figuring I'm going to die from the Santa.
That's right. You're going to die from this interview. I'm going to interview to death, okay? You're going to die from the interview.
I'm going to die from the media.
They're putting a mask on my... They're putting a mask on my face. They're putting a mask on my face. Ah!
I'm back. Okay, I'm the normal one here, I think. I think I'm normal.
Well, I don't know about that.
Oh, I'm the one who wrote all of that weird stuff in the Beholders, so I don't know how normal I could be.
I wouldn't expect anything else. It's really great. I'm enjoying it.
Oh, good. There's more to come.
There's so much more to go.
Yeah. Well, there's 6 parts. So you're gonna hit 4 tonight, and then we got 5 next week, and then the 6th big finale the week after that. So, but
perfect. I smell a sequel.
Well, it might be in a different form. We don't know what form it's going to take. There's always more stuff coming from the Cosmiks direction.
I never doubt it. You guys are the most creative people on this universe.
Aw, and right back at you.
I've got a cassette tape full of, I don't know how many of y'all's live shows, and then the mixes that y'all make, they're like 30-minute songs.
Mm-hmm. I know.
I thought the soundscapes. Yeah, I put them all on cassette. I listen to them in my truck.
Oh, cool.
They sound great.
Yeah, that's cool. And by the way, you did a good job also on the equal guard being, you're doing a different accent on that.
Yeah.
Can't even tell that it's Brisk.
Yeah, I was just like a little more angry Colonel Plank,
Yeah, I know. That was very good. That was the best thing for that particular character. Is
Alto, was ist die Wasserka? Ah, die Wasserka ist da drüben.
Schnein!
Let me see your paper. Your papers are in water.
Oh, welcome to Germany.
Like, welcome. We have ways of making you talk.
Do you have your passport? Your passport ready?
And sprechen Sie Deutsch?
And does it have a picture?
How about this one?
And do you have your mask?
That's right, Dummkopf. You must bring your mask into this country. Otherwise, we take you away in a big truck.
Unmarked.
Big truck, go to concrete bunker under city. No one ever see you again.
That's right.
To the end of it.
That's right. We take you away in the middle of the night, and you'll never get away again.
Oh my, yeah. Well, our world is on fire. All we can do is keep throwing water on it.
Yeah, and try not to get the flames up your own ass.
That's right. And make sure you bring the gasoline to throw on the fire.
I always bring the gasoline.
That's right.
I hold them down. I ask them questions. I can never get them to stop the crying.
That's right. And don't forget to put the cross on the lawn and light that on fire too.
Dear God. Yeah, oh yeah. Got to put the cross on the lawn. Wait, let me get this straight. Wait. Step 1, build a cross. Step 2, cover it in burlap. Step 3, dig a hole. Right? Yeah.
Yes, I think you have it down.
I think I saw it on TV once, man.
Okay.
All right, we're going back to America. Not that there's much of a difference.
Back to the Looney Tunes.
Back to the Looney Tunes.
Yeah, exactly, folks. I'll tell you what, if you want a serious note from me, I do have something that kind of bugs me. And it has something to do with a lot of people that know me are mad because they're like, why isn't Punk Rock Todd out there smashing the stage? When I thought about it, I was like, it kind of pisses me off. And I'm like, well, because I'm not one of those little communist black flag waving little anarchists. That's why.
Huh.
Those people have no consequence in their life. They're lambs jumping for the knife. They don't even know what they're asking for. And they're fixing to get it. And now they're getting it, now they're complaining. And the biggest thing on the internet I could find is, where's all your Second Amendment soldiers, all your libertarians, where you at? You should be out there stopping this. And I'm like, oh, after the last 5 years of being called a dolt and a fool.
What about the First Amendment?
Right, and it's like, all you did was call us names and make us feel like we weren't welcome. And now you want to help? No. Not happening. No, when the real fight happens, and it will, you'll see the actual patriots, and we're out here. We're everywhere, dude. And we're not a bunch of gun-toting weirdos that cling to our Bibles, and we're people that care even about a person of every color. It's not what they think, and I'm so tired of that. I'm a United States veteran, and I take that shit really seriously, and my oath is for life. And a lot of these law enforcement officers have taken the same oath. And there's a lot of bad apples, man. And they need to get rid of that. That should never happen again in this country as long as we live. It cannot happen again. And what's going on in retaliation of it isn't helping. Now everything's divided. Everyone's arguing. And I'm like, man, I felt like my whole generation's job, Generation X, was to not be a shitbag misogynist and a racist piece of crap.
Or a frogist either.
We pulled that off. Yeah, and I love frogs. And I love aliens from other dimensions, and I like, well, Eskimos are made up, but I like them anyway. I have a Native American friend who set me straight years ago. He always told me, don't fall in line with all of this hatred that you're going to see. And he knew the future. This was back when I lived in Arizona. And he goes, yeah, it's going to be really bad at the turn of the century. And he told me exactly what Travis said is exactly what's happening. And I'm like, wow, there's one powerful Hopi Indian. He's a very old soul. And I took him seriously, and it's happening. Everything that he said is happening. And it's worse than we ever could imagine. I don't know what's going to come of it, but a whole lot of people are going to have to die. And I know that. And it makes me so sad that we're going to see that in our lifetime. And that's all I'm going to say on this, because you know what? I love my America. I love my fellow Americans. I don't care what color you are. I think we need to help them people down on the southern border, bring them in here and treat them right. We can't shut them out. You know, it's so hard to be a conservative soldier.
Let's not get the cats involved now.
You know what I mean? It's hard.
I know what you mean. The cats have nothing to do with this stuff.
Okay, no cats.
Now, how are you going to turn it around? That's the other question. What do you think we got to do, huh?
Well, there's not much you can do without making a complete clusterfuck bottleneck out of it first. Mm-hmm. And it has to get worse before it gets better, I think. And that's the real crux of it. That's the real...
the crux of the biscuit. There's going to be a bottleneck in the freeway, that's for sure. Because then everybody's trying to get it out of the city when the big stuff really starts to happen.
Well, they say it'll come into the rural areas. People need to be prepared. And, you know, I say, train like you want to fight. You don't really have a choice, America. I'm always going to be on the side of freedom and always going to be on the side of right. I said to my creator above when I left the military that I would try as hard as I could never to harm another human being as I could help it.
You're a true patriot. You're a true patriot. That's what it is.
A young man should not feel that, but when he's called to do so, you know, like I got friends right now that did far worse than me in the last 18 years we've been at war. Come on, we got to get rid of this, man. We got to stop this war, man. And now it's home. It's here on our shores, you know, in a different way. And I'm like, what are we going to do? You know, some of us want to be left alone, but we realize pretty soon you won't be able to be left alone. You're going to have to take a side. You're going to have to jump in.
Uh-huh. You're here.
You said a mouthful.
Right, you said a mouthful, yeah.
Yeah, when the Humvees are on your front porch, it's too fucking late. You know, that's not the time to act. We talked about when to act. You act now.
Yeah.
Now it's too late. You know?
The only problem, you know what the only problem is? They have all the weapons.
Flamethrowers.
So they have the flamethrowers and right.
They got the grenades, they got everything we don't.
Right. And that's unless you get a box of grenades, then you might be okay.
Maybe, but I tend to chuckle in Viet Cong. A bunch of farmers.
Get one of those M60s, you know.
Yeah, sure.
You need a big truck to put one in the back of the, you know.
I'll be the guy standing in the pile of brass like Rambo on fire.
All right. That sounds cool. All right.
Harbinger. How come every time danger starts, you disappear? I was under the boat sweeping at the mines.
The Vatican approves. Okay.
Thank you. And I love the idea of the blessing there. Even though I'm the wrong kind of Irish, I appreciate it.
Well,
I'm on the other side.
Listen, you don't have to be Catholic to be Catholic.
That's true.
You could just be a Christian.
Yep, you don't have to be Irish to be green. Just ask Francis.
You don't green. That's right. Frogs are green, and they're not Irish.
He's the most perfect green. I'm actually jealous.
Well, I was lucky that I got elected Pope. You know.
I know. I have that little photo you sent me next to my bed.
Yeah, you know, and I'm proudly wearing my Pope hat these days. You know, that little white thing you put on my head. Yeah.
Yeah, the Fisher of Men, the fish hat.
Oh yeah. The only thing I got to watch out for is fishermen. You know, they might mistake me for a fish or something.
So being a frog, you got to be pretty attentive out there on your lily pad at the Vatican. How many lizard people are running that place?
Yeah, well, we have a special Vatican for frogs. You know, it's a different setup. It's a different setup. You know.
So, very, very.
So we were like up in the bushes there. You know, we're not really out there on the lake. You know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's pretty safe up there, you know.
That's good, because I was wondering how many lizard people you've seen.
Oh yeah, that's the big trouble too. Yep. Besides the fishermen, that is the lizards. Yeah, you really got to watch out.
Watch out for those lizards.
Oh hell yeah.
They've got green, scaly skin. They crawl out from under rocks.
Yeah.
They all worship Satan, and they want to eat babies.
Oh yeah, they're like the number one danger when you're out there.
Yeah. Oh, and one more thing.
Yeah.
Epstein didn't kill himself.
Okay. Now you were a reverend, right? Remember that?
Reverend Todd Bain.
Yeah.
Right here.
Right. Now, here's a question: would you like to join up with the Church of the Frog Geniuses?
Well,
because we'd love to get a guy like you on our side.
Well, I'll tell you what. I would join the Church of the Frog Geniuses if you... Well, I usually say I wouldn't want to be a member of any club that would have me. I did not make that up. But,
well, you're perfectly welcome to join up with us, and because we like guys like you. You're just the right stuff.
Well, I'm honored, and like I said, if y'all ask me and you want me, I'm there.
All right.
Church of the Frog, here we come.
Okay. Maybe we can play guitar together or something. That would be some real rock, man. You never know what you can come up with.
Let's do it, man. I always thought we did pretty good. Dude, I'm telling you right now, I had to write a bio when I started my studio here. I got interviewed by the local music paper here a couple times, actually. And I mentioned you guys in Arizona, the band called White Noise, and
that's
you
wrong.
Guys...
That's wrong.
That's the old name.
It's the Cosmiks, man.
Well,
he didn't.
I know it is now, but before.
Right.
No problem.
Well, the White Noise went kablooey, you know what I mean?
I figured, I know that. But I was talking about you. I said he was the one that gave me confidence to record and showed me how you had the recording machine, and I made all kinds of demos in your living room, and it was fun, man. I was having a great time. I'd never really done that, and that was kind of like my start, honestly, like being curious about how to engineer my own project. Because, when I got Ritual 99, we were, kind of like a North Carolina indie hit, and we got some backing, which was really cool. But we always go to these studios that are like, it looks like you wouldn't want to sit down on anything, Like, what is this sterile garbage?
Yeah.
And
well,
we'd pay out.
We had a lot of fun back then.
You pay out of the nose for a record that you don't even like, and I'm like, man, I could do this better than these guys. I know it. So hey, it landed me where I'm at here. 29 years later.
Yeah, we did the Todd Rock You drama. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
was the Rock You drama. We made a big video out of that stuff. You were trying to put a song together, and we taped every goddamn little tiny piece of that thing.
Yeah, we did that. Yep, we sure did.
Yeah, we still have that.
What? I don't have any of that video, but
we'll have to send it to you, man. We'll send that to you. You got to see that.
There was a piece of something y'all had put on your site early on when I first reconnected with y'all. It had the Reverend on there. It had me doing some recording. My brother-in-law Steven was on your couch sitting behind me.
Oh yeah, I remember that. The big hair, right? He had big hair.
Yeah, big Salvador. Yeah, he just came to visit us for Christmas. We haven't seen Steven in like 25 years, or more. So we reconnected too. So the whole world kind of reconnected. You wouldn't believe right now what I have in my hand.
Yeah, what's up?
My wife handed me this big box of stuff. And guess what was tucked into the side of it?
What?
A VHS tape that says "Cool News." It's your handwriting.
Oh.
Yeah. I got cool news.
Well, we don't want to get that guy started, Dan Crapple, right?
Yeah, I'm Dan Crapple.
Yeah, well, he's hanging around here too. I think he did an update.
I always loved Dan Crapple's news. He was always right to the point. What a straight shooter.
I think he's going to work for CNN.
Oh.
Yeah. He got booted upstairs,
Ah. I always thought he worked for, what was it, ABC News?
No. Yeah, he was just a regular upstart.
Dan Crapple. I'm Dan Kravitz. I always loved that guy. He was good.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah, let's see if I can do it. Good evening. This is Dan Crapple, and this is the cool news.
Yeah, man. That's my man.
Yeah, there it is. All right. Now, we're only going to let him escape for 1 second. Now, you're going to be stuck with the Pope, okay? Got to be stuck with the Pope here.
The Pope's the man.
Yeah, that's right.
He's reading the Pope book.
Well, this is a really groovy time we're having, isn't it?
Yeah, man. Yeah. This is great.
Hey, let me just ask you, what did you think of Princess Wee, Stang's wife?
Oh, yeah, that, you know what? Just like all sex, by the time I realize it's happening, it's over.
I know. Well, she was trying her best to sound sultry.
She's doing great. I was like, wow, this is really something. Yeah, the whole idea of it is so well done, and I'm so, just enthralled with it. All the character voices, everything that's going on, the way y'all made things sound. Yeah. I love the jazz music at the bumpers. That's so great. It's all just so classic, man. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
We need more good stuff like that in the world, that's, I call it a homemade high-tech, the real art, the high art, the real shit, man.
Well, it wouldn't be what it is without you, because I'm telling you, you're one of the big things that are gluing the show together, because you're the main character and everything.
Yeah, he's the main character, yeah.
Yeah, it's very important. And believe...
Mr. Showbiz.
Yeah, believe it or not, yeah, you actually breathed more life into that character. When it was just words on a page, he was rather dull. So when I heard you do those lines, all of a sudden it just came to life, and it was just, amazing.
Well, thanks for helping me invent that, because I said I didn't know what you wanted, and I'm always very careful about the needs of, and you're not so much, y'all are my family, so I wouldn't say my clients, but, I'm very interested in that.
Oh, boy. That's a good one.
I always need to know, what is satisfactory, what hits the mood.
Well, of course,
what
does the performance call for? What does the show need? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, everything, what shall I do? And then, just being able to invent. I walked around for a couple of days, and my wife's like, "What are you talking? Who are you talking to?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm inventing a language that I speak in this." And she's like, "What?" And I told her what I was doing, and she's like, "Oh my God, really?" And I was like, "Yeah." So I ran a few across her, different styles of dialect of English Cockney, and she liked the one that was a little high-browed yet still had a little gutter in it. And I thought, well, you're right, that's Johnny Rotten, man. That's it. And I don't really, emulate him. It's just the inflection. You got to be a Brummie, and I studied Brummie. All I listened to for a whole week was Brummies just having conversations in bars.
That's great.
Yeah, so it was because some words, I always feel like I don't always nail it, but there's a lot of words that I have used that aren't in the script that would really nail me being a Brummie, It's like, let it go off page is what I'm saying, so I just do the lines, man, do the lines.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, it helps that the script itself, when I wrote it, I was kind of being a little mock Brummie myself, trying to write the character that way. So it was never intended to be proper British or anything. Absolutely not.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun, and I'm certain that it will be again in the future. And you guys ever need anything like that again, let me know. I guess now I can probably be anyone, and I actually would revel for the chance to do it again, because like I said, I'm enjoying this. I really am. And once I get all 6 of them under my belt, because they're going into my playlist, so I always have them, I'm going to put them all on CD for my wife and let her listen to it in her truck.
Yeah,
she does a lot of driving around. She listens to a lot of books on tape, so I'd like for her to experience it, see what she thinks.
All right, that's far out, man, far out.
So, and I've got my friends. My friends have a punk rock mag here, like a rag. And I already told them that I would like to have a phone interview about you guys and me, and we'll put the interview in the paper.
Well, you know what? The CIA is recording this right now. Did you know that?
Oh, I'm certain.
Surprise!
They always record the Pope. So
I know they do.
Yeah, so everything we've been just doing is already down on tape. Sorry about that.
Coming through the studio, a little teeny tiny studio, but it's a studio nonetheless.
No, it's not a tiny studio. It's the Vatican studio.
Oh, sorry.
It's in the bushes.
It's still a mini thing, though. They're all high tech over there in the Vatican.
No, and behind the pond.
Up in the bushes behind the pond,
That's
safely
right.
away from the...
You know it, and you know you're on tape right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I knew that.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I knew where this was headed the minute you dialed me. I was like, here we go.
That's right. It was a big setup, okay? We're setting you up.
Yeah. Okay.
Hands up!
I ain't that naive, Pope.
And get this, the guy who does the voice for the son of Brisk and Alina in the show, his name is Fred Thornton, and he actually is a Christian reverend, believe it or not. Like a real one,
Yeah, he's in Florida.
I said hello. Praise the Lord and pass the ammunition.
Yeah. I mean, he's an old friend of mine too, from way
cool,
back. He used to be a bass player in one of my old rock bands. When I used to have the those frog bands. Where where you hit the little button and they all make a little funny noise and stuff.
The Green Machine.
With the spandex amphibians.
That's right. He was a big tall guy who was playing the bass. So that's
nice.
We call him Father Fred.
Father Fred. Well, I appreciate that. That's really cool.
Yeah, he lives in Florida.
Right on. Good history.
Yeah,
I guess we're from all over. You guys do a lot of it.
What?
You got him, and there's got to be at least one more person, right? There's another female?
No, there's only one main character female. I'm doing the various, and we're doing various.
What's the various?
Not for various.
What's the various?
Various.
What's the various?
Characters.
The what?
Various. Any female, any other, bit parts.
From the island of cream pie.
Yeah, well, anyway, Father Fred, he's on the west coast of Florida over there. And you know what? He's practically your neighbor.
Yeah, right down the road.
Yeah, that's right.
95. We're not far away from the same street.
He gets the hurricanes before you do.
Yep, just before. Yep, get them. There's one heading up right now. I ain't kidding. It's freaking coming. We don't know.
Yeah. Remember Hurricane Irma?
Oh, I couldn't forget it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I've been through probably 10 of them. I've lived in the Carolinas since I was a teenager, so, the only time I didn't see a hurricane, honestly, was when I was in Arizona.
No hurricanes here. We just get the blow off from hurricanes here.
Yeah, right. Remember Irma? Yeah. Irma was the baddest thing on terra firma.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's right. Okay.
Gotta get this. I gotta get this call.
All right. Now.
Hello.
I think she just got a phone call somewhere.
I think so.
Okay. So, hey.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can clear my throat here. Okay. Yeah. Who was that on the phone? Anybody important?
Oh, it was just a potato.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I wish she had a potato on the phone. That's okay.
Potato business.
Potato called you?
Yes,
that's
yeah.
right.
I have potatoes call me all the time. What is it with the potatoes and the phone, man? What is it?
So would you take the phone away from
I don't know how they got her phone number, okay.
Me neither.
An Obama program was like all potatoes have phones.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, you know what?
Why do they keep calling us? We don't want to talk to potatoes.
All right.
Why?
Hey, you know what we really need, man? We need another sermon from the Reverend Todd B. If he'd ever, get one up.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, you know what? I'll do that. I'll shoot a sermon for you. I'll do it like a punk rock church with no one in it.
Okay.
And it'll be perfect.
All right.
Be perfect. I have a pulpit and everything. It's funny. It's really funny. Yeah, I can do it. It'll look so real. It'll be awesome.
Okay, you're gonna do it right now?
No, I can't do it.
Okay.
We should let him go so we can go and enjoy the rest of the show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, we're going to broadcast another radio show called Anything Goes on DS 106 Radio.
That's so badass.
Yeah. So, some real lunacy for that one.
It's so cool, man. Do you guys remember when I came home from work one day when I was living next door to you guys, and I was like, you wouldn't believe what happened to me today. So a dude got out of his car. I was driving a tow truck.
Yeah.
He gets out of the car and he goes, holy shit, man, it's Reverend Todd B.
Yeah.
I look at him like,
I know.
The world would know that.
I know.
And
that's because everybody was watching that show, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the weirdos were watching that shit. That's so great, man.
Right.
You know, and I always wanted to go to that studio with y'all, but I guess I had to like take a course through the library or something. And I was like, yeah, I probably ain't doing that.
Yeah. Well, that's ancient history now.
Yep. Now we're in the future.
Yeah,
you don't need it like me. I don't need a radio station. I have my Spotify, you know, and we're out on every place because we're on DistroKid Records, so we're on every streaming platform. And that, to me, after being in the music business all my life and having to print and mail things to people, and not rely on the machine to do anything. Because let's face it, kids, the last thing a working band with good songs that get along with each other needs is a freaking record deal. We don't need it. It's poison. It happened to us, and it's no good.
Well, you know, I don't want to get too philosophical about philosophical, but you know, I think that the record industry is totally screwed, man. You know, because of the carumba. The carumba has destroyed everybody, man.
Even Broadway.
There's nobody on tour.
Yeah, there's no tours. There's no Broadway shows. You can't even go to a movie theater to see a movie.
So what the fuck?
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Tommy.
The only thing left is what we're doing, you and I, you know, with the Beholders and all this stuff. And what we're doing, is going on the web and doing it that way. You know?
Yeah, I mean, that's another thing. You can go to my YouTube page for the studio, and there's a whole playlist in there called RTZ TV, and it's got all my live shows that I've done here. It's got all of the performances that we've done, both of my bands.
Cool.
Yeah, it's fun. You should look it up. It's Return to Zero TV, RTZ TV. It's on my YouTube page, Return to Zero. And that's my only plug. That's where you can find everything that I'm proud of. That's where it lands.
Yeah. And
I've gotten pretty savvy with like camera and audio and like getting that shit together. And that is not easy when you don't have $1 million worth of gear, you know.
Right. You remember a guy named Sid Bernstein? Remember that guy?
Sid Bernstein.
Sid Bernstein, yeah. Okay,
How do I know that name?
Well, he was the promoter for the fucking Beatles, okay, back in the old days of the Beatles. And here's one of his quotes. He said, promote, promote, promote.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
It's
like real estate.
Promote, promote, promote. That's his philosophy,
yeah.
Exactly. You know, if you got an outlet to promote something that you're working on, you use it, you know, especially on the internet these days. You can just do multiple promotion everywhere on social media and all sorts of places. Mm-hmm.
I think it's cool because even an old Luddite like me can do it. I'm like, oh, cool. And I know plenty of kids that are like super savvy with all of this stuff, and they're like, oh my God, my Twitter is trending. Let me put it on my Instagram, on my Facebook. And I'm like, how are you doing all this? Like, what are you doing? And it's done. You're ruined. You're fired. And it's like, fuck, doxed me. That's it. I'm out. I said, damn it, years ago, and now I'm in trouble. You know? I'm like, some of the kids can get you ruined in 24 hours because people can do whatever they want to you without consequence. And like I always say, you know, having the internet has really, really taught people that there's no consequence for disrespect, because where I come from in my day, when you said that kind of stuff to somebody's face, you got punched in the mouth.
Yeah, exactly. Now you just get an unlike button.
Yeah. Like, wow.
Or the angry face on butt book.
Yeah, or a thumbs down.
What did Mike Tyson say? Everybody has a plan till they get punched in the mouth. Yeah. You got a plan until somebody walks up on you and goes, hey, I'm going to clean your clock, kid, because I don't like how you act.
Yeah.
You know, I came from the violent time, and now if you even say, you know, anything that's deemed a threat, you could get some serious trouble on the internet now. I'm going to tell you, you got to be careful.
That's true.
Well, I hope that you don't fall into the new 4-H club. I'm gonna give you back to Francis the Frog here. Okay. The new 4-H club. Ready?
Yeah.
The first H is hypnotized. The second H is hornswoggled. The third H is
hoodwinked.
Don't tell me I know that. Hoodwinked, right? And the fourth H is the one that they got everyone in right now. It's called hogtied.
Oh.
And hey, take it from the Pope, okay? As I know what I'm talking about.
I believe that.
Yes, there you go. It's the new 4-H club.
Write that down.
Yeah, you want me to do it? Want me to tell you again? Okay, here you go.
First H.
The first H is hypnotized by the media. Second H, hoodwinked, basically by the media also, and all friends of the media and people who promote the media. The third H is hornswoggled.
Hornswoggled.
Yeah, and that means bullshit, because they're bullshitting you. Yeah. This is frog talk, okay?
I like frog talk.
Oh, yeah. I have to get down with the real stuff here, you know. Okay, and the final H is hogtied. Yeah, oh, you know all about that, don't you?
I pay attention.
Hogtied, you know. That's when they take your arms, you know, your wrists, and they tie your wrists behind your back, and they take your ankles and they tie your ankles to your wrists behind your back, and then they stick a rope around your neck, so that when you try to get out of the ropes, you strangle yourself.
Oh yeah, I've seen this on TV.
Hogtied, and that's what's really going on out there with all these caramba muzzles that they got everybody wearing. They're hogtied. The final one is hogtied. So that's,
I love the new 4-H.
That's what I got to say from the Vatican. And now I'll give you back to Cosmic Laila. Here we go. And we got to wrap this up because we're going on the air pretty soon.
Yep, no matter what, 1 hour.
So this is really good talking to you again, and I got to say good night. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, partner.
Ready?
Thank you.
Here's Laila.
All right, I'm back. It's Cosmic Laila.
Hey, Cosmic Laila.
Yeah. Yeah, so as you were saying about the show, yes, I do have several people from different parts of the United States involved. Mark Zaslav from Los Angeles, who's also a bit of a celebrity. He wrote some scripts for Lazy Town and Mighty Max and shows like that. So, the Mighty Max cartoon, yeah, from the 1990s. I don't know if you ever caught that one.
Yeah, I do. I remember a lot of cartoons. I watched a lot of weird stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I know a lot of cartoonists actually.
Did you ever catch Mighty Max? Because it was one I used to watch a lot when I was getting ready to go to school and everything.
I know I've seen some of that. I know I can find it online too.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, you can. Max. Yeah, watch some Mighty Max. Because Mark Zaslav.
Dr. Beta.
Yeah, Mark Zaslav is Dr. Beta in The Beholders, and and he has a lot of lines with Brisk. So yeah, in fact, I think he's the only one you talk to, really. The only one he talks to. Yep, and he's one of the semi-celebrities. The big ones, of course, is Stang and his wife, and then we got our narrator from... Would you stop cocking? I thought I was supposed to be talking.
Yeah, you're a wonderful narrator. Yeah, you're right.
He's from Eugene, Oregon.
Okay.
Yep.
He does a remarkable job of reading, and he's great. He's got a good voice for that. It's cool.
Oh yeah, definitely. And oh yeah, I almost forgot. The Beholder 1 is Chandler Travis from the Chandler Travis Philharmonic. He's out from the Boston, New York area over there. He has a a little band over there. And he used to work with George Carlin on the George Carlin show. He did the music for that show. So, yeah, he's another one of our celebs. Yep. And he's got the backwards masking on his monster voice.
Yeah. That's so cool.
Yep. And the other Beholder is being played by Scott McDonald, who is he's actually from Michigan, but he lives in Arizona. So, yeah, he's doing that voice. And, we get him from all over. That's pretty much about it, I think, for the...
And Fodder Fred.
And Fodder Fred. Don't forget about Fodder Fred. Yep. He's sort of a mock Beatle voice, so it's interesting to hear the Beatle voice going against the Johnny Rotten voice. It's a very interesting contrast.
Cool. I can't wait. I'm very soon going to go and enjoy this show.
Yes, absolutely. I'm going to let you go so you can. It's been really wonderful. In fact, wondrous and amazing.
Yeah, and tremendous and stupendous.
I love you guys so very much. Tremendous time always with you. You guys always make it fun and cool and light, and I appreciate that because that's what the world needs now. My face is going to hurt still tomorrow from all the smiling I've done.
Absolutely. Same here. Yeah. Absolutely. And we'll have to do this again sometime because definitely, since we got our hookup going on, so, it's pretty easy to do.
Good.
That's it.
Very good. And,
and we're sending it to the CIA.
Yeah, we're sending it to the,
Perfect. Tell them I said hello. They'll know who I am.
And the FBI and the MIB as well.
Perfect. Well, the MIB, I'm fired from there forever.
They still want to know what you're up to.
Well, there's another story right there that I could tell, but that's how the Disney animatronic came.
No, right, exactly. We'll have to save that one for another time.
Yeah, that's so I could do whatever I wanted to do and never miss roll call.
Right, exactly. Well, the unseen say hello, and the Dromans wave their 3 fingers.
Very well.
All right, Todd.
It's been a pleasure talking to you guys. You guys have a wonderful day or evening or whatever it is in your case over there in AZ.
Mm-hmm. It's an evening.
And, yep, our sun just went down, so it gets fully dark around 9:30 here. So.
Yep.
In the summer.
Yep. All right.
Well.
Okay.
Be safe. Stay away from the Ay Caramba.
Mm-hmm.
And never accept any wooden nickels.
Or wooden face masks.
Oh yeah, don't. Just don't.
Or funny money of any kind, dude. They're doing that coin shortage shit in the bank, so watch out for your coins. They're gonna make pennies disappear forever.
They've been talking about that for 30 years.
There you go.
And they will have pennies from heaven.
It was man of hell.
Okay, all right. We gotta stop before we can't stop.
All right. I love you guys. Safe.
We love you too. You too.
Go.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.